Hello, Aries. I hope everything's going well for you and for me because I'm Aries too, if you don't know that already. I'm excited about our reading today. I was supposed to post something starting on the 29th yesterday. It's now the 30th. When I'm filming this, realistically, it may be up tonight, but maybe not till tomorrow. So we're just going to call, oh, that jumped out. We're going to call this the 1st to the 7th of May 2021 weekly reading. So I hope it comes out great. I'm going to do this very simply. I'm going to have a card, which is going to be sort of the overview of the week. And then I'm going to do kind of a recent, past, present, and recent, or not recent, soon to be future, in the near future, I should say. So anyway, let's get to that right away. I'm excited. This damn thing, we can't get rid of it right now. It's just all over the place. So the Tower this is a different deck and I like that. This is a deck I just absolutely love. You can't really see it on camera, I don't think, but it's got the most beautiful metallic aspects, and I like the fact that all of the cards are closer. You know, they seem like the perspective is really interesting in some of them, and they're all closer to the reader, although I find them a little harder to read, just I guess because I'm not used to them. But anyway, the overview. So we've got this card, which is often indicating a person who is dissatisfied with the work that they're doing, or not actually the work itself, but often the reward for the work. You see this person has these pentacles, and it's like he's doing some kind of a farming situation, and the idea is that the harvest that he's reaping is maybe not what he wants or expects, or it's not rewarding enough, it's not enough. And we do that in our real life work, whatever it might be. Sometimes we're not really thrilled out of our minds with whatever we're getting. And we, Aries, tend to be unsatisfied. You know, I know that you're all individuals and everybody has their own way, and, we're not all identical twins or anything. However, I do find that Aries is one of the signs that has more common features than some of the other signs. So I'm going to say that, and if you disagree with me, feel free to tell me in the comments, and I will acknowledge it. And take that under advisement also, because, when you're reading cards for people, you sort of base your experience and build it on the collective thing that you do. Now, of course, these readings are general, so it's a little bit different. I don't have you right in front of me. So, the accuracy will be great for some people, not for everybody, depending on what your own individual circumstances are. But, so we tend to have this, sort of a level of dissatisfaction that can be a little more than other people, because we tend to strive for sometimes things that are so far beyond what, the average person might consider achievable, or something that's a little out of our range at that particular moment. But, we'll get there. But we do have dissatisfaction. We like to shoot for the stars and stuff. So I know I have this in my life. For sure I do right now. Not everything I'm doing is going as quickly as I want it to go. Not everything I'm doing is going the way I want it to always. I always have multiple projects on the go, so I can literally say this about almost all of them. But when you're trying to do multiple projects too, you have the added problem of sometimes you're trying to do too much. So I don't know what it is with you. I know with me that can often be a factor. So maybe I should concentrate better on one than the other. The others. So, whatever it is with you, I would not be surprised if this card applied to your week in some fashion or another. Then the Tower. The Tower seems to be coming up for everybody because the Tower is about upheaval, and our world is in a real state of upheaval right now. We can't do this, we can't do that. People who are trying to have weddings can't have it at the place they want, or some of their family members won't come, or this or that, or you don't know how to proceed in a situation because nobody knows what's going to happen next. We can't plan things properly. It's difficult. There are just so many things, and even though people are trying to predict all kinds of things, we don't know what's going to happen a year from now or 2 years from now. We don't know what's going to happen because all the things that we want to know are not only based in reality, they're based, a lot of them, in politics. They're decisions by people governing situations, many different situations. So it's complicated. And so even people who know a lot about these matters don't know what will happen. Like, say, for example, there are a lot of doctors who have ideas about the current situation, but they have no clue what's going to happen, because this is not just based on, what things appear to be based on right now. There are so many factors at play. So there's upheaval. We don't know what to do. We don't know how to plan. We don't know what our next move is going to be. It's so hard if you're trying to plan a move, a wedding, any kind of event. If you're trying to visit people, relatives who don't live near you. I mean, most people, we are used to being able to cross borders and do whatever we want, whenever we want. And all of that's blasted apart. For some people, it's really hard because they have isolation that they are not used to, and are having a really a time that's really difficult to negotiate. I mean, these things are pretty major. So, we all have different situations in this upheaval, but recent past, I guess, within the last year is recent past, and some of the stuff is still ongoing. So I'm guessing that this whole scene is affecting you. I mean, we Aries don't like to be controlled. We Aries generally don't like to be in positions where we can't do what we want to do. So I'm going to say it's a little harder for us than for some signs. We're not really the best at always following this, that, or the other thing. So I'm feeling it. I'm guessing you might be feeling it. So presently, there's a decision to be made. I mean, I don't know about you, but I've always got a decision to be made. But this one looks like it's pretty major. It is something that is bothering you, that you feel trapped. I have this with a bunch of things currently. Because of this, I don't know how to proceed next. I don't know what to plan. And there are some things, excuse me, I have allergies. I've been burning candles. I've got all kinds of things going on, so I'm choking to death a little here. Um, some of the things that are going on, it's like, if I want this to happen, I have to do this thing. But if I do this thing, then, and the thing doesn't happen, then I've wasted the money, the time, the whatever to make this thing happen. So there's a lot of confusion. But a lot of times when you get this card, it's like, okay, face it, whip off the blindfold, look at the thing and make a damn decision. Find the truth, cut to the chase, do the thing. But right now, we have all this indecision where we don't control it. So we don't really know what's going to happen. Or, I mean, I know in life we don't always know what's going to happen anyway. But right now we have a bunch of other factors that we have to take into consideration. And it's very, very difficult. So all I can tell you about this is, if you do have something very specific and concrete that is not related to things that are completely out of your control, then do whip off the blindfold and take control and make a decision, because you will feel so much better. Once you have clarity, you're going to feel so much better about that. If it's based on all of this craziness, your indecision, like mine is, I guess we have to just find a way to make a decision too. I mean, you don't want to put down 10 grand on a world tour that you might not be able to go on. But, in smaller ways, maybe there are things that we can do to mitigate the limbo we're kind of in right now. Because doesn't this card feel like limbo? I mean, it's sort of a card of being trapped, and you're trapped by thoughts. You're trapped by thoughts. So also work on your internal dialogue, what you tell yourself. Work on, no matter what's going on, trying to feel free and good about yourself in spite of everything. Know that you're going to be okay, that you're going to come out on the other side, because that's really important. And then in your near future, we've got the Empress. So this could mean so many things. The Empress tends to be about being one with nature. It can mean a birth of some kind. It can mean the birth of a child, but it can also mean the birth of a business, or a book that you're writing or anything that you're going to birth upon the earth. And it's a beautiful card, a really, really happy, positive card. Maybe you are someone who's going to be with somebody who's Empress like, which is lovely because the Empress is all about maternal instincts and natural behavior. And it is a female power card. It's a very, very happy, positive card, and a power card in that you can, bring things unto the earth and create. It's a definite card of a creator. And we Aries tend to be creators. So this is kind of an exciting part of this reading. Don't be dissatisfied. Make this happen, whatever this is that you're creating. If you can make this decision, make it. This is just the way things are at the moment, but things always change. They always change. So don't worry. Stagnation is never going to be forever. So if you have anything to tell me, my email is below. Please continue to send me your questions. I've gotten quite a few, and I'm going to do a show on that in the next few days. Also, I will have my month of May Aries thing up on the 1st, so look forward to that. And take really good care, and I hope to talk to you soon.